Hello everyone. Just hold a minute. As Ross is revving the heck out of his car to try and burn some fuel. But anyway, hello everyone, welcome to Aero League Racing. We are here at Brands Hatch for the Saturday Tier 2. Start the stream a little bit early. I think we're still waiting on the others to join. And so this just waiting for everyone to join, and then we can start the 10-minute qualifying. While we are waiting for the last few people to join, that this server is sponsored by Eneba.com. Eneba.com is a site where you can basically get gift cards and games for a discount. So like, and it is on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. So if you want to get like any kind of gift card or PlayStation card, or even for like games as well, you can get it for a discount. So head over to Eneba.com and thank Eneba for sponsoring our server. And as that's all done, qualifying has started. I would assume we are going until 90 minutes. But off we go, and we'll do Pyro's rule. First car out, we stick to. So Skittles will be the guy we'll be sticking to. Everyone is qualifying on mediums as it is. This will be the sprint race. Hard. Maybe we can see people on hards for the feature race when they do the one shot, but who knows. So let's have a little think about Brands Hatch. It is so I have been talking to a few of the drivers. They have been saying it's been quite difficult, especially turn 1. It is a track that is known for error, and probably overtaking is quite difficult unless you get a really good run. So this is a very hard track. Anyway, Skittles finishing this out lap and going to start the first fast lap of the session. And here we go. Into turn 1, does he get it right? And into the gravel. Anyway, as Skittles has put into the gravel, we'll continue spectating in front now, as he didn't get into the gravel, as he's just on the hairpin of turn 2 into turn 3, using a lot of the curb. He is using all the track limits he is allowed to use. That's a solid turn 4, he has a 33.9 in the first sector. So this is the second sector. This is a good place for overtaking opportunities, this straight here. But in the Monday at Brands Hatch, it can go terribly wrong. What might look like he goes into the gravel, that is not going to help his time. I think he might get some traffic up ahead. Skills is already in traffic by... How the heck? Statistic. There we go. That works. Right, anyway, Skittles will be the first one to cross the line and set the benchmark, and has a snaps of oversteer onto the final corner. And Skittles, the time to beat for everyone to start off with is 39.4. And can he respond to that? Yes, he does, with a 38.8. The benchmark of the time to beat. Here comes Speed Minion. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Provisional pole with 37.4. Next is Pilot, and Pilot with 36.0. The time's getting quicker and quicker. Pirate goes to sets at 36.1. That's a good job. And I feel like Pyro could be a contender for pole. It's only a 10th between these two. Right, who else have we got? I think Font might have went purple somewhere. As Lil Sheepy had a purple but has binned it in the gravel. That could have been a contention for pole, as he will cross the line now with a 37.8, which is 5th place, but in that gravel he's probably lost about 2nd, so he will be up there for pole, as Lord scores sector purple, sector 2, I believe. Because purple again, so 10th up, as Nacho Man is on provisional pole now. 35.1. Time's getting quicker and quicker in the Red Bull livery, and Skittles takes provisional pole by 7/10. This is an absolute battle for pole for everyone. Lol. I think, yeah, Lol is the only one that's yet to set an actual racing lap. And Skittles showing his drifting skills into turn 3. That was actually fun to watch. And Ross now takes provisional pole with a 33.5. Time's getting quicker and quicker. I wouldn't be surprised if we see in the 32s, maybe the 31s. So this is some very good work, as Low in the pink car goes into the grass to let Font by. Right. Who's on Nacho Man. Looks like he's putting up a personal best. Comes around the final corner. He's to find a lot of pace here. Try and get that pole. He's 1.5 seconds behind Ross. And improves to P2 with 34.0. Skills is... He almost spinned it but saved it. But that is going to compromise his lap. Who's next? Right, Font will be the next one to cross the line. He's currently in 6th, but I think he will be another contention for. I think there's a lot of people who can fight for pole here. This might be a very good race, as he does not improve. Meanwhile, just looking down the grid, Lolters has still yet to set an actual time. His will be his first technique lap. It's a 2-minute. He is far in the Nintendo themed car. He has a lot of work to do. Skittles still holding pole, and it's only 4,000 slower from his personal best. He could be going and probably make a faster lap than he currently has. He's lost it somewhere, so he's 3 tenths down. So we'll come back to Skittles in a minute, but Ross is another one who's considered for pole. Pyro is using Ross as like a tow, even though they're not teammates. And Ross goes into the grass, a little sheepy. Another one, right, who's coming up to the final corner. Right, Font is, I don't know who that, alright, we'll just step onto Font. Let's see. I don't think this might be a good lap. Or maybe. His personal best is 35.7. It might be his personal best just... No. Ooh, barely. Right, so Font is showing signs of improvement from his personal best, and we've got someone into the gravel, and that is Skittles. I don't think qualifying's done yet. I think they've got 2 more minutes of qualifying. Ross is next to cross the line. Can he close the gap? No, he cannot. There's a nice train over here. It is Pyro. He's next to cross the line, and he goes... He's done not well back there. Yeah, Skills Skills looks like he's calling it a day. I don't think he wants to improve. I think he's very chilled that nobody cannot beat his time. Was up to Ross, Sheepy, Nacho Man, Speed, Pyro, even Lord and Font. We got loads of people fighting for. Lownex is in the pits. I don't think you're supposed to be in the pits during qualifying. I know you got finished. You got to stay on turn 1. Right, so Sheepy's 2 tenths off his time. He needs to find 5 more tenths if he wants to beat Skittles' time. What's this? Slow car? Who's that? Who's low? Oh. Font's next across the line. Can he improve? This looks like a good lap for him. And gets in currently P3. This is doing well. I think he has time for 1 more lap. This might be his final lap for Font. Next across the line is Speed and Civic. Where's Speed? Speed is currently P6. He did not improve his time. Pilot's next up across the line. I can't find out who is in front of him. Oh, it's Ross. Ross. Don't know if he improves. Pilot improves, but not there. I believe X-Rays ain't here today, David, but I think he's gone on holiday, and qualifying will be over. So this is everyone's final lap. Who's this? There, little Sheepy. That should be your final lap. Right, it is a 10-minute qualifying. So yeah, no extras today, and he was doing really well, especially for constructors. This will help Pyros, as he's only 1 point behind Ross and extras and constructors. Pyro's 3 tenths up while we're speaking of Pyro, so this could go his way. Let me just load up standards 1 here as well for everyone who doesn't know. We'll stick on to Pyro as I'm loading up the standards. Just give it a second, guys. Here we go. So, Font's currently leading the drivers with 67 points, and in second place is Ross with 61 points, Skittles in third with 50 points, and fourth place is Pyro with 48 points. X-Race is also in fifth place, which is going to hurt him, as everyone's crossed the line. And in constructors, it is Ross and X-Race in the Subaru with 99 points, and it's only a 1 point difference in the Skyline team with Pyro and Skittles on 98 points, and then in third is another Skyline team of Font and Pilot with 84 points. And everyone is finishing off their lap. Who is that crossing the line? It is the Nacho Man. Can he improve? He cannot. Skittles lowest finishes qualifying. I believe it is just Speed we're waiting for. He is 6 tenths up, but Skittles' gamble of qualifying over early, because he did pay off. He must have knew that he did a really good lap, and he somehow knew that no one could beat it. So well played. But Speed Minion technically can be someone. He's 1.1 seconds up. He needs to find a second if he wants to get pole, but Skittles is still provisional pole. Comes around the final corner now in the Castrol Sega livery car. Here it goes. Where will we start in the race? And it will be still P7, 2 thousandths away from Pyro. So we have Skittles on pole with Nacho Man in second, Font in third, Ross in fourth, Little Sheep in fifth, Pirate sixth, Speed in seventh, Lord in eighth, and Font is about to start the race. So Lord in eighth, Pilot in ninth, Lownex in 10th, and Shistake. Oh my god. Statistic in 11th. Lights out and away we go. And Skittles gets a good start. And we'll cover everyone on turn 2. And a little bit side by side action, and Ross gets pushed into the gravel, and lots of stuff's happening. Loads of cars are going onto the grass and gravel, and Ross has been shoved somewhere, and now he's down to last. Meanwhile, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, that was a conventional start. 15 minutes around this track we have, and Nacho Man is now got pressure on Fontano. Fontano is trying to get P2 of Nacho Man, and Pyro is trying to stick behind these guys, trying maybe still second off these guys. Meanwhile at the back we got Statistic. He was at the back, and now he's all the way up to P5, so he's is right behind his bumper. We make the dive on the inside. He looks for the move, but does not get the move done. And there's a nice little train here. I think, yeah, it goes all the way down to Lord. And Ross is going to try and do a comeback story here. Let's see. Right, I think this is our best battle here for 5th. And Speed does make the dive for the inside. Contact's been made. And this now sets everyone up. As Statistic has a bad run. This gives, yeah, Lord a chance to get 6th place and gets the move done. Now can he go for Speed? But Statistic is right behind them. We make the dive into turn 1. He's on the inside. There he is. A little bit of contact. I think everything's well. Lord has to go a bit slow, and the teammates, Lord and Sheep, just realised these two are teammates, go side by side, and Sheepy isn't backing out, nor is Lord, but Sheepy does get to P7. And I think it was Lord who just got a pole in sector 1. And Lord goes onto the grass. That will not help him. What a battle from these guys here. In the midfield area, Speed gets a pole in sector 2. Now side by side goes Natural and Pyro. Pyro will have the inside for this right-hander. Will we make the dive? No, he doesn't. Natural looks like he had the better straight line speed. But Pyro will stay right behind him and keep the pressure on Natural. And as I was looking at that battle back here, Font has got him first. I don't know what happened to Skittles, but Font's in first and has almost a 3-second lead. That is crazy. I missed all of that. I think Skittles made a massive mistake somewhere. Looking down here, Pacific and Sheepy. The Red Bull versus the Wolf car. As Lonat's bad qualifying, he's going to try and make it up with his race pace. Did he try and move? No, he doesn't. Sheepy is still behind Statistic. And Pyro, what happened to you? He's all the way back in now, and he's been shunted. He might have hit the gravel, but he's been shunted off, and he's now down to P10. And Ross is, what's it called, when he got shunted off at turn 1, he's currently P9. And cut into the grass, well there too, and now Pyro will still P9 as, oh, they're going side by side. Ross goes really wide. Pyro hugs the inside of that curb, and now it's going to be a drag race down to the next corner. And it's basically which car has got the better straight line speed, or whoever's brave enough on the brakes. And the winner is, they still go at it, and Pyro round the outside. What a move. And they're still kind of side by side. Ross is still there. Pyro has not confirmed the move yet, and now Ross has a good run on him. This is a great race, and Pyro's lost it somewhere, lost the rear end a bit, and now Ross will take P8 as Low has made a mistake somewhere, and this will give Pyro a chance to maybe get to P9. Will Pyro go for the move? That is the question. He will not, but that was a good battle there. As Lowell goes into the gravel and Pyro will get P9. Right, 5 minutes gone, 10 minutes about remaining. Just look up the order, see how everyone's doing. Font's 3-second gap has dropped dramatically. Skittles is not happy. He also has his fastest lap, 32.5, and now he is gaining on Font. We'll come back to them because I feel like it might take a lap or two time for this battle to commence. Look down the border, we've got a nice little battle here of Ross and Shizik. Yeah. That's how you definitely say it. As I just realised, as I just missed it, Ross, you guys didn't miss it, but I forgot to commentate it. Ross is now into P7. Right, that is what I'm going to do. Just give me a second. And Ross, after a really bad start, wasn't his fault, somebody shunted him off, is now in to P7. Alright, let's have a look at the Font battle, and here we go. Yeah, battle for the lead. Here it goes. Skills versus Font. Yeah, Simon, good battle from Ross and Pyro. I'm having trouble on my end. I'll watch. And Skittles will take the lead. But Font is still there. He's going to try and go around the outside on the hairpin, and because it's the hairpin, Skittles will have the better advantage, but Font should get a better run into turn 3, and Skittles is still there and holds it around the outside. Skittles will now take the lead. Yes, because Font was the lead before this battle. And I don't think this fight is done just yet, as Font's going to try and make a run on them, but I don't think so. Maybe, right, we'll give it a loud. We'll see what's happening down here. We got Shizik and Pyro. Not a lot of battles. Everyone's kind of now like over a second. Skills is going to check out. Probably. You know, if Skills and Font keep fighting like this, they'll invite Nacho Man into the fight first. And Nacho Man, as I might have just given him the commentator's card, has a half a second penalty. About half of a race to go. About halfway through, it's about a 15-minute race. And Font now. He's not gaining him, he ain't, but Skill isn't pulling away. But Skills didn't get a good turn 1, and that gave Font the advantage. A little shunt Font gave to Skittles, but I think it's all fine. Skittles still holds P1. And Nacho Man has an... Did he serve it? And did he get another one? Grinding fights down here. No, it is literally, this is the best fight we got. Skills goes very wide, and this gives Font the advantage. They are side by side, and because of how wide Skills went, Font takes the lead. And Skittles will have to stay in P2 for now. Nacho Man is still there. He's got a half-second penalty. He stops him invalidating track limits. He could get P1, but he's got to keep it clean. Like these two. They're keeping it clean track-wise. Maybe a little bit of shunt, a little bit of smack boosted from Skittles. I don't think he's on front of tyres already. And Font will hold P1 for now. It's a 3/10 gap between these two. Now to 4/10, 3/10. Skills gets a good run into turn 2 in the hairpin. It looks like he tried like a switchback kind of move. try and get a better run from Font. As he used all the curb, lots of snaps of oversteer from Skittles. He's having problems with oversteer, and the tyres are still technically good. Yeah. As Skittles, as I was talking about that, had a good run after turn 4 and now takes the lead. And Font cannot do anything. As these two will now be scrapping for first. Font's there, will he make the move? He does dive, but Skittles just closed the door on the last moment, which is clean enough, I would say. And Skittles remains P1. 5 minutes of racing we still have in the sprint. And Font is still behind them. Right. Quickly, let's have a look. Anyone else? We have a little fight here, and Ross goes into the gravel as I see that and smashes his car. Right. Back to the battle P1. Do you know how I just love it? I back out away from the battle P1, and then I just see Ross sends into the barrier. You probably wish I stayed to this battle. Oh well. Not a good day for us, I guess. Font takes purple sector 1. And Font looks like might be the quicker man currently on pace. Doesn't come up from the last lap. Font goes purple again. He's going really quick, but can't make the move on Skittles. Skittles is happily holding P1. He just needs to do it, I would say, for 3 more laps, and he's won the race. And that's probably the amount. Font's got about 3 more laps to get P1. A little shunt look like, but Skittles holds it, suffering from oversteer, and I think that little shunt has not helped Font, as now it's over a second now. Font's gonna be praying for Skittles to have a really bad snap of oversteer where he can use that as advantage. Right, let's have a look down the order. No, it's nothing. A lot, really. And now, telling you, this is our closest battle. Sheepy versus Minging for battle P4. Can Sheepy really do anything? That is the question. I'll keep him an eye on Font and Skittles. A little bit of whistle. On the track map, they don't look like they're that close. I think Font's on to yeah. No, right. Okay. I'll make sure where they are. So they are turn 4. So they're those 2 cars. Sheepy is under a second to Mingen. And he is gaining. He's gaining a lot, Sheepy is. Sheepy's used more tyre wear compared to speed, but Sheepy is finding a lot of pace. But then again, Sheepy, I've just checked now, has burnt more fuel compared to speed. And looking at the lead now, it is still in the 1.5 range. Still go well. Anything can happen still for this battle. As we'll go back to this battle, Speed versus Sheep battle P4. We're checking how everyone else is doing. They're doing fine. And looks like Speed got a better run compared to Sheepy into that corner. Coming to the final corner now. Just trying to have a look, and I think Speed might have the upper edge in the straight line speed, but then when it comes to cornering, that's where Sheepy does well. And Font has made a massive mistake. Anything can happen, like I said, and somehow Sheepy is still in the 5/10 area range. He's still putting pressure on Speed, trying to get that P4, and Font has bottled it somewhere. Skittles will be happy about that. And all he's got to do now, as it now will be, this should be the final lap. Yeah, this is the final lap. Skills goes onto the gravel, and this might give an edge now for Font, but he's only got about half a lap to go. If I'm right, yeah, final lap. Here we go. 3/10 now. 3 seconds. Font needs to do a lot of work now. Skittles might be struggling on tyres, maybe. Yes, he is. And a lot of oversteers. Font needs to perfect every single corner, get every single run right. As Skittles needs to hold it and try not to get snapped off oversteer. And even though he's having the problems, Font does not have enough laps to catch him, as Skittles will be our winner for sprint. Font in second, Nacho Man will take third, and Speed will hold fourth place, and Lil Sheepy will take fifth. Coming across the line, around the final corner, Lord of Lava will take P6. Pyro, he had a very good start, bowled it somewhere, and will take P7. Next across the line will be Statistic in 8th, and Lowe's in 9th. Ross is already across the line in 10th, and Pilot in 11th. Oh no, I forgot to get times. I hope there's no Stewarts for that race. I should have not pressed X. I should have waited. And I'm going to assume we just wait here as well. No, I'm not racing. Oh, it's the wrong button to press. None of you talk about that. Right, nobody saw that, okay? See, nothing there, nothing here. That's supposed to be like that, guys. Nothing to see. Font's just updating the settings for the feature race. Right, press this button, Charizard. Go. The one shot. Alright, a few hards, a few on hard tires, a few on mediums. So, as one shot goes, you only get one lap, setting the time, so make it count. Probably try and get a lot of space, and qualifying starts already. Ross is taking no chances and wants to be at the front to try and not get any traffic. I believe you can stay in the pits as long as you want, but by the time you've got to go, by the time the guy that came out first, which is Ross in this case, hits the line, because you don't want to ruin the third lap because you decide to sit in there for too long. So these guys got to go soon. Don't have to go yet, but Ross is our first guy to leave the pits. Pyro and Lols will now go out. Font, Pacific, Lord, and Sheepy. They need to go soon, because it ain't fair if you ruin Ross's lap because you're trying to build a gap. And I think someone's just entered the pits. Don't know what it is. Ross is getting close now. He's getting close to finishing his outlap, and this is where these guys need to start moving. Font, you know better, come on. Sheepy, right, speed's going out, and now it's just 2 more to go. And they're leaving it to the last minute. And Sheepy's gonna compromise Ross's lap, isn't he? And as he starts his lap, he technically does, and he goes into the gravel, but yeah, Skittles, I don't know what Skittles is doing. He should have pulled a gap. He should have made a gap for himself, because he's just going to be ruining his lap if Ross makes a mistake. Ross the last one to leave, and so we know who's the last one to cross the line. See, now Skittles it's just like now Skittles is racing Ross when you should be qualifying for the fastest lap. Unless you want to use a toe, but I don't know, you're just compromising yourself, especially in like the technical part. I don't know, if Skittles' plans work, it works. He might have got pole last time. Maybe we shouldn't question his qualifying methods. Because Ross isn't even purple. I don't even know who is currently purple. He will be provisionally on pole, as these two will cross the line together. I think Skittles might got. Here it goes, and Skittles is provisional pole with a 34.2, Ross with a 35.0. Nacho Man is next, and is on provisional pole. 33.9. Next is Pilot. It's a 35.9. Pyro is the next one to cross the line. Can he beat Nacho Man's time? He gets P4 currently. Low will be the next one to cross the line as well. My throat is killing me. Low crosses the line. And currently 6th place. Lord is next. And Lord will get 6, and Sadistic gets a cut with 8th. Speed's next. Gonna be Sheepy the Fun. Speed, try and get pole. He gets P3, and next will be Sheepy, Little Sheepy, and then Font. Little Sheepy crosses the line in 6th, and Font only 7th place, and Nacho Man will have pole with Skills in 2nd, Speed in 3rd, Ross in 4th, Pyro in 5th, Sheepy in 6th, Font in 7th, Pilot in 8th, Lord in 9th, Lols in 10th, and Shift Statistic. Jeez, that's a really hard to pronounce. In 11th, right. Font is on the hards, that would make sense. He's trying the hard with you. Skills! Alright, Skittles is 2nd, is on the hards. Okay, this is interesting, this will be. Rolling start, 40 minutes in the feature, and off we go. Looks clean into turn 1. Gravel. No one. And looks like everyone gets through the gravel. Font has a little twitch there. Other than that, everyone looks clean. current tyre advantage. Skills is stuck at this point, but this might benefit him at the end of the race. Skills just need to hold on to second and let the others burn their tyres and not get oversteer, and speed is going to go side by side and is currently in second, and is a car looks ahead and will take second. I wonder oh, his line was compromised. Yes, he does. Ross goes for the move on the inside. Cheeky snitch bash, and then a little shunt Skills gives to Ross, and now Ross is now to third, and maybe team orders, but Pyro is now fourth, and Skittles has been on the grass, and so is Pilot. Skills is Jesus Christ, not great. He was from second, not even that once finished, and he's down to 7th place. Skills is. Good. Nacho's finished the first lap. Right, anyone gonna make a move? Around the outside, Lowe's goes. Pilot and gets the job done very nicely. Bad move, and Skittles is all over the place, and Font is on the grass and gets purple sector 1 somehow with it. Alright, looking at some battles now. It's Pyro and Sheepy. 2 temps now are separating each other. Will Sheepy go for the move, or will he stay behind 5th place for now? He gets purple sector. Sheepy will stay behind Pyro, and the gap between these two is 1.2 seconds now. Ross is still there. He's currently purple in sector 3. Is there 5 sectors? Not 5 sectors, okay. I'm in capital 4. Anyway, as we're saying all this, Skittles looks like he has a 1 on Lord. Can he make the move? Ross has got the current fastest lap, 33.9. And Skittles stay P6, but looks like Low is in here, and he's going to try and get P6 or Skittles. Low is on the faster tyre, so he should have the better grip. And he goes on the inside into turn 4, and Skittles gets 5th, but Lord is not going to lose 2 places at once, so he holds his line, shuts the door a lot. But does Low have a better run now? Let's have a look at the lead. 2 second lead Natural Man has, and it's like 2 to 3 seconds until Lil Sheepy and Skittles. Then we have Low and Lord. They go side by side. This is a very fast right-hander. Little switchback Lord does. But then Low will have the inside. We do another switchback. He tries to, but Low denies him. This gives Front now a chance to try and overtake both of these guys. Oh, no. Right. Right, so... And Low is into the gravel, and that will go side by side as Lord and Font, both on hard tyres. Font looks like he's just ahead of him and can take the line he wants into turn 1. Does it very nicely. Skittles is all over Little Sheepy now. And Skittles is a half second quicker than his personal best. Currently. as he's got purple in sector 2, and he just needs to try and overtake Little Sheepy here. He needs to do a lot of work for those hard tyres. Meanwhile, the medium runners of Nacho, he's got a 3-second lead. Another medium runner of Speed, and Ross is on mediums. So Sheepy is our leader, who is on the hards. And then Skills is also on the hards, so who else is down here on the mediums? Lord on the mediums, Cystic, and Palmer. And then the rest is kind of on like hard tyres. She's got a lot of pressure now. Skills is applying a lot of pressure to try and get P4. She is doing very well. And they take turn 1 really nicely, those two do. And Skittles tries it around the outside, maybe goes for a switchback, tries to get a better run for turn 3. No, he does. He's just going to try and get a really good run into turn 4. And Skittles to do it. He's 3/10 behind, now to 2/10. He'll have to hold it. He rides on the curb a little bit, turn 4 as well. And Skittles is now 8/10 behind. And Nacho Man is now 4 seconds ahead of Speed. Use a little curve into that corner. Or Speed. Yeah, pass. Ross does not take that curve at all. Right, let's have a look down here. Font is currently P6, and he's not. Well, he's. And Lord might try and overtake Font, because after Font went into the grass, would have slowed him down. Here's Lord. Oh, we got a nice little battle here. Everyone's fairly. These guys are okay-ish. Like Pyro is trying to gain ground and try and overtake LOL, which he could do as he has a half-second penalty. LOL just needs some good laps here. And Font hold P6. Alright, down here is the battle for 4th place. I think it's our best battle we have. Yeah, we've got LOL and Pyro, but Sheepy and Skittles is our best battle we have, so we'll stick on to these guys. I just realised, if I was right, I swear Skittles was 5th place, so I think Sheepy's made a mistake somewhere and Skittles is now 4th. And the gap is now increasing as Skittles is trying to pull away and get to Ross. The medium runners, they are looking fine on tyres fuel-wise. Ross has burnt more fuel compared to Speed, so is Nacho Man. Maybe Speed is conserving his fuel a bit, so he doesn't have to burn a lot of fuel in pits. And this Pyro, he's half-second behind now LOL. This could give him the chance to get P7. As the penalty's already been done and Pyro needs to get there. Pyro needs to gain a lot of ground, affect his lines to get P7. Lord is low. Where's Lord? Lord's down to P9. How did we? Oh wait, he was always there, wasn't he? Right, anything to do? As Nacho Man has increased his lead by 5 seconds. Yeah, Ross has burnt more fuel compared to Speed, but stuff's happening so fast, so we might just kind of grab a break. As I was saying all that, well, when I was having a drink, Ross has closed the gap now to speed. So you might have burnt more. You might have got burnt more fuel, but he is now under second to speed, and behind him is Skittles. Skittles is here now, and he is 3 tenths behind. So I don't know. I doubt it's the medium tyres going off already. We're 7 laps in. We're a quarter into the race, technically. But we're going to have a nice little battle for second now. Ross is going to try, maybe. No, he does not. And Skittles will just hold there. He's on the hard tyres, so he's... So... The heck?